Today's program has been brought to you by TechServe, New York's original and still the best Apple computer, iPod, and iPhone store and repair shop. For more information, visit techserve.com. You're listening to heritageradionetwork.org, a nonprofit member-supported radio station. We're millions strong, with folks tuning in from over 200 countries. We are education. We are entertainment. We are the future of food. May is our membership drive. Become a member and support us while receiving e-newsletters, advanced invites, special discounts, and a membership card. We need your support. Visit our website and click the donate button to become a member today. Thank you for believing in us, and enjoy the show.
We talk about food, we talk about music, with musical dudes. Finger on the pulse, snacky tunes.
Sleep at night. Oh man, can you feel those summer vibes?
I can if it wasn't like 60 degrees outside.
It's warmer than that.
I had to have you bring me a jacket.
Summer vibe.
Not quite.
That was just pure X, 1,000-year-old child. They are crammed in here. They tried to resist the pizza. They said, I couldn't possibly eat pizza before I played. And we're looking at a bunch of empty Roberta's trays. It's too good.
Yeah.
It's too good. Well, we're very, very excited. It's a huge week in food. We have our first barbecue blowout.
It's like a continuum of last week.
I know. Last week was the James Beard Awards. Shout out to everybody who won. Shout out to everybody who got nominated.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to all the after parties. Nomad. Crazy.
Pretty good.
But our first barbecue blowout tomorrow is with the boys from Brooklyn Brewery, Garrett and Andrew. We'll have Summer Ale on tap.
From Brooklyn Brewery. Turing Machine will be DJing, and you can get tickets.
Yeah, Food Republic's going to be there. Eventbrite will be there. Heritage Radio Network will be there. bbqblowoutmay.eventbrite.com. Tickets are selling.
Yeah, $10 in advance, $15 at the door, gets you a plate of food and a beer. Hangs.
Hangs.
Yeah.
Hangs.
And if you like Turing Machine, go back and listen to their episode a few episodes back.
Episode 150.
Episode 150.
But we're not here just to talk about us. Not always. We have...
Rarely, actually.
Rarely. We have the one, the only James Casey, all the way from Manhattan via Skype on the show right now. James, how are you?
Good. Thanks for having me. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to make it out down there today. But
it's okay.
Hopefully this will suffice.
It's okay. We've only tried to book you 4 times, and I figured that if we just didn't get you at least on the phone, we'd never get you on the show.
We didn't get him on the phone. We got him on Skype.
We got him on... It's the same thing, isn't it?
Excellent.
So, James...
Well, I'm on the phone.
You're on the
yes.
phone. James,
I digress.
You are the founder of Swallow Magazine. And for those who... the uninitiated, as you say, what is Swallow Magazine?
Well, it's not the easiest thing to describe, but the best way we've done this so far is to say that it's a food and travel magazine that's sort of unlike any other food and travel magazine out there. We've coined, or we've at least claimed that we're sort of the anti-foodie food magazine, but that's probably just a bit of a marketing pitch. But each issue is dedicated to a different destination. So the first was the Scandinavian issue, the second was the Trans-Siberian, and then the one that's just coming out now is the Mexico City one.
And how did you get the idea for this magazine? What's
your
background?
It came from working at other magazines before, and more commercial magazines. I'd worked previously for fashion magazines, and I think whilst we were working with amazing talent, photographers and writers and stylists, etc., it was just, there was the possibility to work with these people on something completely different. And my background growing up, my father had actually published a food and travel magazine himself, so there was always something that I was after that other magazines necessarily didn't capture. And this was way back in the early days of 2009. So
the early days. The early days of 2009.
Exactly.
So... how would you define how often are you an annual, I guess, once a year? Or
I think that's what we say, but I think that's probably, in the past, that's been optimistic, in that, 2 issues came out within a year of each other, and then this one took about just under 2 years to put together based on some of the production delays and production kind of snafus involved with this issue.
And I think some of the snafus came with the snellfuse, as you had a scratch and sniff element to this?
Exactly. So we worked with this amazing, she's both an artist and a chemist in Berlin, and she was able to recreate or synthesize and recreate the smells of Mexico City. So we worked with her to recreate 20 different smells of different neighborhoods and published the issue with a series of scratch and sniff stickers that are sort of stuck throughout the issue.
How were you able to pick which smells captured Mexico City?
Well, she had collected and gathered a list of 200 of the smells. So it was really a case of looking through that list and seeing what sounded interesting, and then between us synthesizing those smells in her lab and seeing what from those smells smelled the most interesting. So we wanted to sort of get a mix of both the sort of not so nice, which is fairly common over there, and also a couple of the pleasant smells as well. And just abstract, interesting smells. So there's a lot of industrial smells. There's, say, for example, there's car pollution, or there's vehicle repair shops, but then we've also got sort of, old trees and dirt and rotting citrus fruit and other sort of strange and wonderful and often rather bizarre smells.
How long does a scratch and sniff sticker keep its smell? Or how many scratches do you get out of it?
I've been told that they can last for 20, 30 years because the technology that's used to make them is they're micro-encapsulated into the lacquer. But I've been also told that they can last for a while. I mean, at least over like 100 rubs, so to speak.
20 to 30 years is a long time.
That's a long time. That's a lot of time to be smelling an auto mechanic shop.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you went to Mexico City, but then I know that you also recreated all the dishes in your apartment, right?
Yeah. Well, this is the first issue where we've created a recipe section. I think in the past we were rather opposed to it, and just because I think that recipes without any context to a story are not that necessarily that interesting to us. But for the purposes of this issue, we worked with a restaurant down there that sort of created a list of sort of Mexican classics, but that weren't particularly sort of fiesta nachos and salsa type Mexican dishes. They were sort of part of an international style of cooking that could be combined with anything else at the table. So we, due to budget limitations, etc., we ended up shooting that in my apartment. So for the best part of 2.5 days, we just basically cooked our way through 20-something recipes and just shot the ingredients as they were laid out beforehand, and then photographed the finished dish as well.
Amazing. That must have been a fun dinner party / photo shoot to be part of.
It was probably more fun for those people who were attending. I think for those of us who were cooking and shooting, it was a little bit hectic, but yeah, it was great.
And so, what are the plans now? Now that you have the third issue, how do you get the word out? Are you going on tour with it? What are you doing?
Yeah, well, we're actually off to Mexico City next week to do an event there. And then come July, we'll be doing a launch event here in New York, which will be a dinner, which you guys will be invited to, of course.
Awesome.
And then, we were planning to do more events that are sort of not necessarily connected to each issue, but just continuing with a series of events, wherein we can get interesting people together and take people from different walks, not just food people, but also, people from the worlds of art and film and fashion, all sat down with food people and everyone sort of having a big dialogue.
So where's next? What's the next city or adventure?
The East Village.
East Village?
Keeping it really local.
We've covered continents, we've covered regions, we've covered entire cities, and now we're just going to cover a neighborhood. And I think part of that's a little bit of a like a nice little joke, that we're able to sort of come back to something small. But I also think that as a neighborhood, there's a lot of stuff behind closed doors and under the surface that's not necessarily that well known. So it's going to be a very, very familiar neighborhood, but a very unfamiliar look at that neighborhood, if that makes sense.
There's this speakeasy ramen place called Momofuku that's in the East Village that, if you want an introduction, I could make one.
Yeah, I've never heard of it, but I'd love to.
Yeah, but all right, there should be a lot of stuff. So James, where can people get the magazine? Where can they order it? Where can they find it?
So we sell it either, you can go onto our website, which is swallowmagazine.com, and you can buy it there, or alternatively, it's in, it's not just in New York, but it's in shops worldwide. But I think here in New York, it's definitely over at St. Mark's Books, over at McNally Jackson, at Kitchen Arts and Letters. So it's all around.
Awesome. Well, James, thank you so much. You got a Twitter that people can, or Instagram that people can follow you on?
Yep, they're both the same. They're just at Swallow Magazine.
Awesome. Well, one day we'll have you into the studio, maybe for the East Village one in like 3 years.
No, it's going to be out by the end of the year, this one, I promise.
Okay, cool. So we'll schedule for a time to come in. We'll feed you pizza in exchange for some East Village delights.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, buddy. Have a good day. Have fun in the city.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We got a couple people, John and Jordana, coming up from the Googa Mooga, which is happening this weekend.
I want you to ask me, I want you to reach out and ask a question, but I won't ask for any favors. I want you to test me with something I don't really want, but I look around, there's no one else here that you've been waiting. that you'd be waiting for. But when you hold the question back, you're holding out, but I won't go, no. Who's gonna go? Who's gonna go? Who's gonna see? And I knew, don't follow up, no sir. I won't follow up, a sister word to falling back, dear. And I won't ask unless you ask me. Or maybe I'll find a way to put the words right in your mouth. And I look around, there's no one else here that you'd be waiting, that you'd be waiting for. But when you hold the question back, you're holding now. But I won't go, no. But I found an unusual feeling, or something real in the out of your heart. And I can't say just what it all means. You're a fruit to peel and to pick apart. But I knew you'd put me somewhere, a shelf and hiding, a shelf just you could reach. And I woke up there but couldn't tell you. I didn't mind it or how much I would weigh right here. I found an unusual feeling, something real in and out of your heart. And I can't say just what it all means. You're a fruit to peel and to pick apart. Guitar.
I guess I'm going to get to see that amazingness on Friday.
Yeah, but they brought out a choir Coachella they did at South by, so, you know.
Dude, what are you doing here?
It's actually still really awesome. What I'm doing here, I'm co-hosting a radio show with you. While you elegantly go off mic to eat a, piece of salad.
I mean, we're hungry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is the fastest I've ever seen food disappear. Just, congratulations.
So, we want to welcome back to the show one of our favorite people of all time.
Ever.
Official
sister of the Bresnes family.
Jordana Rothman. Welcome back to
Hi,
Snacky.
gentlemen.
Hi.
Look,
How are you?
you've had Chinese food with us and our parents on Christmas. You're officially part of the family. I think that's what counts.
I do feel that way. I also posed with your mother for a series of very cheeky portraits.
If you go
I
on
feel that we're close.
Yeah, if you go onto my Instagram, it was we took Mom to a night of food events, and she got to pose with Andy Richter from Pok Pok, David Chang, Morimoto, and Jordana Rothman.
So, Jordana, welcome back. We are here to talk about one of the most amazing things that we've seen. I'm holding them in my hands. The Great Googa Mooga trading cards, which you helped write, produce, make happen.
That's right. I was the editorial director on that project. So I helped conceptualize them with the Googa Mooga team, and then I pulled in some writers that I really trust and formulated those story ideas, and worked with our design team, and really just sort of brought the vision to life, which was really, really satisfying for me.
They're amazing. First thing we got to ask, we open them up, no stick of gum. What's up?
That's right. Well, it's actually funny that you say that. There is no stick of gum, but the wax pack on the outside is this really bright, vibrant, beautiful hot pink.
Yeah.
And we presented them to a number of people, including apparently Peter Meehan, who immediately tried to bite it as if it was a stick of gum.
Oh.
So there's something just like inherently delicious, I think, about the way that it looks. So, but I can't recommend eating it because none of it's edible.
Next year.
Next year.
The technology's not there. We can get 20 or 30 years in a scratch and sniff sticker, but we can't get an edible wrapper yet.
So explain to people what these cards are, and you have a bunch of different series, and there's a preview online at brooklyn.googamooga.com/trading-cards. Remember
That's
that,
correct.
people. Or just search Googa Mooga trading cards. I'm sure you'll find it. But what was the impetus? What was the idea behind it?
So, John, the Googa Mooga team came to me, and, they were really looking to find a way to kind of expand the editorial scope and voice of the festival beyond the bounds of the 3 days that the festival takes place. And, there were a number of ideas in play, and it was decided that the baseball card format really sort of encapsulated that kind of feel and that aesthetic of Googa Mooga, which is just this really playful, colorful, vintage, throwback kind of vibe. And it's a really interesting format for storytelling. I'm really interested in visual storytelling, and this was sort of an outgrowth of that. And basically what it is it's a series of 5 different packs which each tell a specific story, so or hinge on a particular theme. So we have a pack that's all about pork. We have a pack that's all about hot dogs and sausages, international sausage traditions. We have a pack that's all about booze. One of the really fun ones to work on was this pack called What Mama Made, and it's all about sort of introducing the matriarchs of some of the chefs that we're working with at Googa Mooga, and just kind of tracing those culinary heritage and that lineage. So it's really just kind of a fun and engaging way to tell food stories.
I just got the one that has...
Hey, don't put that in your pocket.
It's going in my pocket. I got the one with Hugh and Andy from Pok Pok. Which pack is this?
Right, so that pack is the brain hack pack, and so the idea behind that is, we have these chefs that we are working with who are so inspiring, and they don't really. It's almost a shame to sort of shoehorn them into a different story that isn't expressly about how creative and inspiring and just sort of strange they really are, and they're all just fascinating chefs for different reasons, and we kind of wanted to just crack into their gray matter a little bit and tell their stories and interview them. So, you have Andy Ricker, who's just like minutia mad, detail-oriented Thai food chef, and of course Hugh Dufour from M. Wells, who's just has this demented sensation about the way flavors go together, and also just incredible instincts in that matter. And of course, Justin Warner from Do or Die, and he's just really cheeky and clever and is doing really interesting things with food out in Bed-Stuy. So it was just an opportunity to really kind of showcase those talents and have some fun with them because they're all just such interesting characters.
I really love the Mother's one, which I'm assuming is a nod to this happening the week after Mother's Day.
That's just a convenient quirk of the timing, actually.
The answer is yes, because we all love our mothers, right?
Really, I truly think that, so much of, my interest in food, can be traced back to that, to my ancestral kitchen, to my mother, and, she really emphasized, of course, Jewish flavors in my particular household, but so many of us, whether we adore the recipes of our mothers in our familial kitchens or, sort of are mortified by them, it has a formative quality on the way that we approach and think about food. So we just wanted to kind of take a look at those, at that heritage, and kind of introduce the women behind some of the men and women who are serving us interesting food right now.
Awesome. So so how can people get these trading cards at the event?
Yes, so, they're very limited run. They'll be sort of available throughout the week leading up to the festival this week. But if you want to get a pack, obviously you should go to the festival. That's the best way to get it. There is the Express Yourself site hosted by Lexus where you can get one of the packs, or you can go to a show at the Joe's Pub stage, and you can get a pack there as well. So you should just kind of keep your eyes peeled at the festival. They're really easy to spot. You know, they're these bright pinks. You really can't miss them. So hopefully people are going to be carrying them around, and you can ask where they found them.
Awesome. And what are you most excited about outside of the cards about experiencing at the festival this weekend?
You know, I'm really excited for the Flaming Lip. I'm gonna be running around all weekend, and I'm actually I know that another Liza DeGia, who from Food curated a little video series about the burger that they're serving at Jeepney at the festival, and I definitely want to taste that. It just sounds like so right up my alley with that kind of like fermented sausage ground into the beef, and it's just my kind of thing. So I'm excited to taste that too.
That's great. Well, Jordana, I want to thank you so much for coming out sort of on the phone on Snacky Tunes. It's so much better to see you in person. I love that smiling face.
I know. Well, hopefully you can hear my smiles.
I can hear your smiles. I know that we'll be there as well. We're going to be hanging out with Doug and Brian on Sunday and Mr. James Murphy for the Big Gay Ice Cream Disco Party. Hopefully we will see
I can't wait for that.
To dance. We have some really fun things planned for that. And I know that tickets are still available for Friday night for the Yeah Yeahs and the Flaming Lips and the Darkness. And you can go to brooklyn.googamooga.com. Greg, you're just slipping all of those into your pocket.
I left you 5 packs.
Yeah, but what if you have the 2 that I want?
Probably.
Ugh. All right.
You have good taste.
Jordana, you're the best. I can't wait to see you this weekend.
Thanks, guys. See you at the park.
Thank you. All right, well, we have Pure X coming up live in studio. They've patiently. Are you guys fed? You good?
Oh, yeah.
And and then we have Carter from Midnight Magic swinging by for a hot second to give away a couple pair of tickets, and he will be on at the end of the show. What we got coming up in between this and that?
We are doing a little shout-out to Benjamin Curtis from School 7 Bells. He was diagnosed with cancer. He's going through some treatment right now. There was a really great benefit for him at Glasslands this week. Shout out to Ben. We know you can beat this.
Anyway, we have Welcome Pure X.
All the way from Austin, Texas.
Hello.
ATX. First hard-hitting question. Favorite taco? Go.
Damn.
Where and when?
That's tough. Damn, I have so many tacos in my memory. It's like,
Yeah, I love
like
Mi Trailita, this taco truck.
yeah, Mi Trailita.
Where's that
Where's
one?
that one?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's at
51st and
51st
Manor.
and Manor.
Okay, that's up there.
Yeah.
Shit, man, I just eat Torchies, dude. I
Yeah.
don't care.
I'm a Taco More
That's
type of guy.
bogus. Torches.
Wait, no, what's that?
Taco More? Up on the north side?
No, I don't
know
think
that
I know
place.
that.
Oh,
Where's
that's a scoop.
Where's it at?
It's up north. I forget. It's in some like shopping mall complex. It's awesome.
That's always where the ones are.
Yeah.
Some random.
Yeah.
little-
Oh, is that the place that has like they have not heard of environmentally safe, like anything? Everything is in like styrofoam,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, it's
oversized.
awesome.
Oh,
It's awesome.
okay.
It's awesome. So welcome. How are you guys enjoying Brooklyn, New York?
Chill so far.
Yeah.
We just got here.
Where'd you guys come in from?
Ham-
Hamden.
Hamden,
Yeah.
Connecticut.
Yeah, Connecticut. That was
How was the
interesting.
show?
Interesting.
It was,
What?
Define interesting.
Yeah.
boring as
Boring.
fuck.
Sparsely populated.
Hamden, Connecticut. I don't even. You know. It's
Where
like-
is that?
I don't even know.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
How does one wind up there?
I don't know, dude.
Booking agents.
Yeah, booking agent books a random show
Yeah.
before New York, and then you're in Hamden, Connecticut, hanging out with.
No good moments. No good kids.
No, actually,
Oh,
there was
sure, yeah.
there was cool people there.
Oh, okay.
But there was actually a badass thrift store that was like kind of connected to. It's like this little complex, which is cool, like thrift store.
Well,
shop,
that's-
bar.
That's what those towns breed. The one cool restaurant, thrift store, venue
Yeah,
by
it's
some
good.
kids who were like, we're just going to do this here until we can get the fuck out and go to
Yeah.
some other city.
Yeah, totally.
That was cool.
So you guys are on tour. You
You're,
digging
like,
it?
in the midst.
Yeah.
In the midst of
Deep.
it.
They're deep.
Deep in this
Deep.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's touring like? You guys tour well together?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the first tour we've
By the way,
been
you
on.
can't really ask that question. In
I can,
front-
I
mean,
totally ask that question.
No, I hate these motherfuckers.
Not yet.
Pure
That's
X breaking
another,
up
like,
live on Snacky Tunes. For
Yeah,
some-
right, dude.
What's the food situation? Do you guys have someone who takes the food lead on where you're going to eat?
Yeah, typically, we brought a juicer on tour, which is
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
the best
That
thing I've ever
helps.
done.
So is like your rider just all like just fruit and veggies?
Yeah, veggies and fruits. We pick up veggies and fruits along the way, and then we juice them in hotels.
That's good, because without that, you probably... I have trouble living in New York and getting enough stuff without getting a juice.
Yeah,
Like enough vitamins.
Especially on the road, because, you know, it's just like hamburgers, pizza, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Well, this
every
is
day.
not
This
your-
is not. This is better.
It's great.
This
Yeah.
is way above average.
But this is not
No,
your
this,
like.
this
sup-
has vitamin P in it.
Ah!
this is not your like.
Not vitamin Z though.
Why don't we hear a song? Why don't you
Alright,
guys?
cool.
I would say rip a tune, but it's not really a rip a tune.
Let's rip it to
No,
right,
no. Why don't
dude.
you introduce us to some summer vibes?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, here we go. Pure X live on Snacky. What song are you gonna play first?
We're gonna play this Merle Haggard cover. It's called Silver Wings. Yeah.
Silver wing shining in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away and leaving me lonely. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight. And don't leave me, I cried. Don't take that airplane ride. But you locked me out of your mind. You left me standing here behind. Silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away and leaving me lonely. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight. Slowly fading out of sight. Slowly fading out of sight.
Awesome. So why'd you choose to lead with the cover? What does that song do for you guys?
It's fun to play.
It's fun to play. We're sitting in here with 2 acoustic guitars.
Yeah.
So.
A lot of our songs, it's like translating them just to acoustic guitars would be kind of hard because there's so much stuff going on.
There's much better songs to play on acoustic guitars.
I like that. That's a good approach. So the new record comes out tomorrow.
Yep.
I need to know, how did you meet Patrick North?
Patrick, were you guys trading bitcoins?
Yeah. Oh, you guys really do know Patrick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. One of our 7 inches came out like a couple years ago, and he just hit us up over email, and we just kind of sparked up a relationship over email, and then just met him and liked him, and it's just
He's an easy guy to like.
very easy.
He's hands down one of the best people I've ever met.
All right, yeah.
I'd say that too. I hope he's listening. I love him. I love him.
He's super rad.
Patrick, why aren't you here right now?
Yeah, where are you?
He has too much work.
Oh, yeah.
Poor guy.
Well, I mean, they have that modular festival in Croatia is like in 2.5 weeks. So
They're having a festival in Croatia?
yeah, on some island.
What? The fuck?
It looks amazing.
It looks amazing.
cool.
I thought I was over festival, so I saw that one. I was like, I want to go to there.
Yeah, I want to go to that too. Patrick, what's up?
Yeah, Patrick, what's up?
Actually, yeah, Patrick. Let's call it. Joe, can we call it? We're gonna need.
Let's get him online.
Honestly, what's that? Like 2 of his bitcoins that would take
Yeah,
Chris
right,
Spears over?
really,
Just throw
Come
me
on.
a Bitcoin, man.
Yeah.
So, how was the process for writing this record different from the earlier 7 inches and first LP?
It was completely different, actually. We took like the complete opposite approach, whereas like all the stuff prior to that had been recorded completely live in the studio, and this one was like just a regular studio album. Which before that I had like fucking despised for some reason. I got in this zone personally where I was just like, fuck, I'm so sick of sitting there and track the drums, and then track the bass and shit. I was like, let's just do it all at once. Get in, get the fuck out, and go do something else, But this one, we had like shitload of time, so we just chilled in the studio and worked for like 2 years almost.
Did it click for you? You're like, oh yeah, now I see why people make these type of records.
I mean, I had made those type of records.
Oh,
we
okay.
had made those type of records before, so I mean, it was just like a. It was just what was
just
happening.
wanted to change it up, man.
Change it up. You gotta change it up.
You gotta keep
Spice
it
up.
fresh.
Keep it fresh. And that's what this record was, changing it up for us,
So did you find that a new type of sound emerged from doing it this way?
Absolutely. Changed completely. Like, I mean, before we would write a song, practice it up, and go record it. Whereas this time, we wrote a lot of songs in the studio. They just kind of came out of nowhere and just like took shape and went in weird directions that they never would have gone had we just been trying to play them live. So
Yeah, and we had lots of time to like perfect all the little nuances in there. Whereas on like the other record, there was nothing like that. It was just like, okay, that's what we got. Whatever, roll with it. Yeah.
What studio do you guys record out of?
We recorded out of this. Well, we recorded this album out of the studio in Austin called Shine Studios, and with this guy Steven Orsak, who has engineered all of our stuff, and is a really awesome fucking dude. And we pretty much just follow him to whatever studio he happens to be in. He has like this amazing, huge 2-inch tape machine, like.
Until now, he hasn't really had a space, and I think he's moving again now too. But like the whole time we made this album, we were in one spot.
Which was awesome. Whereas the other album was like recorded in like 10 different spots or something. Houses and studios and like wherever we could get at the time.
What was the food sitch in the recording process?
Oh man, what was it? Lots
Juices?
Juices, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, cheese, lots of
juices, pizza. Actually, 'cause there was a good pizza spot.
It's like the
street.
studio's over on East 6, so a lot of the trailers food that's over on
Yeah.
Little
East
East Side
6.
King over there?
Yeah, East Side King.
East
Dude,
Side.
I think,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah,
Dude, I
East
know.
Side, you know.
I
Yeah,
know
East
East
Side
Side.
Kings. I like East Side King a lot.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Paul Key.
Yeah,
Dina. Yeah.
totally.
Should we rip another tune?
Yeah.
Sure.
Something inspired by the East Side?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
East side of.
East Side of my tacos.
Okay.
see what I can, but I can see what I can steal. Yeah, I'm looking every window. There is no reason to think about time. 'Cause sometimes I feel like a 1,000-year-old child. I can see what's on your mind, girl. You don't wanna be here no more. It's just a question of time. Oh, I can see you walking out the door. Sleep at night, and there is a question. Ooh, what am I doing with my life? And what do you do when it's turning all around you? What do you do when you've forgotten how to tell? I can see what's on your mind, girl. You don't wanna be here no more. It's just a question of time. Oh, I can see you walking out the door.
I have to say that I think the hammering was oddly on beat.
Yeah, I think so too.
Right?
Yeah.
I went with it.
So thank you to Roofer
Yeah.
for making that added percussion. Weird.
Yeah.
Weird. Oh, I see Carter. What up, dude? That was really nice.
That was the world version.
That was the world version. You know what the summer brings to Brooklyn, don't you? It's like crust punks and drum circles.
All right, cool.
Yeah, sort of. Cool is a
Bring it
word.
in here, dude.
Cool is a word.
Yeah, the drum circle's going right now.
What up, man?
We're gonna get to you in 1 second. But I want to ask, like, you guys have been, and lived in Austin for a long time and made music out of there. How has it changed over the last few years, 5 years, 10 years since you've been there? It seems like it's really evolved and created its own scene in the past like few years.
Condos.
Yeah.
Condos and people from, I don't know, all over. A lot of people moving to Austin. So I think it's changed. I've been living in Austin, I guess, like almost 14 years now. And it's like, Jesus, from just in that time period, it's fucking changed, like, completely, I feel like. There would be periods where, like, I would, like, leave for, like, 6 months, and I'd come back, and it'd be, like all these fucking buildings. Like,
Those are the high rises, right?
Yeah, just like, that's a high rise.
I feel like the music has gotten better, though. Like, there's still tons of, you know, good old Austin bullshit music.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, with the influx of people, there's obviously all the downsides, but I would say like there's more people to support.
Well, it's like, yeah, like us and all of our amazing friends all have
Shout out some
shit
bands
going on. Yeah,
give some love.
Troller, Survive,
Wait, the name's
God's
Troll.
gun.
Wait, Troll or Survive?
Troller, comma.
Troller.
Oh.
Survive.
I thought it was like
Survive.
Troll or Survive, like a really dark internet like type band.
Troll.
Troll or Survive.
Troll or
Dude,
survive,
dude, that's
dude.
good,
I
yeah.
actually want
That's
to
a
get
hybrid.
a tattoo.
That could be a hybrid.
Dude, troll or survive.
That's a knuckle
forever.
tattoo, I think.
There's a bunch, man. Our Silent Diane is awesome.
Oh, I saw them play this backyard party during South by.
Oh, cool.
They were amazing.
They're
Dude,
great.
They're
yes.
so good.
They're
very
fucking
good.
They kept
incredible.
fucking with the generator because they had too much shit. Well, I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
not on purpose. It
Oh,
just kept
yeah,
showing up.
yeah.
They were so good.
They're
What
great.
show was that?
It was someone's back. It was like on 51st on like the Thursday night. Somebody threw like a house party.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
played, they
That-
played-
it was
that
at our
fun.
That
It was at our friend
John's place.
John's
Oh, yeah.
place.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
lived right down the street.
Oh
from
yeah,
there.
right near that donut shop.
Yeah,
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 yeah. Which is awesome.
Yeah,
as
totally.
Well.
Yep.
But yeah, they were really really good.
Awesome.
They were on True Panther, I think, or their
Yeah,
first
Yeah,
video.
they have a 7-inch
Yeah.
out on True Panther. Yeah.
But I mean, so yeah, I mean, I know with new spaces that are you seeing like music venues getting edged out, or is it just new places cropping up all over town?
I think there's kind of a shortage of decent venues in Austin. There's plenty of great bands, but
As far as
venues are pretty bleak, really.
Yeah, I don't know. I have like mixed feelings about the whole music scene in Austin because there is like 10. Everybody and their mom and brother and cousin are in 5 bands each, you know. But it's like, I don't know. The vibes. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it.
I mean, as a band from Austin that is like on Patrick's label and now touring, do you see like a lot of bands get out of Austin, or most bands just like stay
Most
there?
bands stay. That's the thing that sucks, you know. And it's like, if you stay in Austin, dude, it's like nothing's ever gonna happen, you know. It's like,
And how were you guys able to find like a road out, or just was it like we're going out?
we just fucking go, man. You have to get out. Like, we only play Austin like 2 or 3 times a year. We try to keep it pretty minimal in that regard, and would rather, you know,
I
hit
feel like
the
a lot of
road.
bands, they're getting to this rut where they just play shows constantly in town and for like no reason, you know.
I had a buddy who I knew a long time ago that was like a local Chicago DJ, and he told me something. He was like, Chicago, there's 2 types of DJs. There's the guys that stay home and can pack a club like 1,000 people every week,
Right.
but never leave. Or there are guys who can travel the world but can't get a gig in their hometown to save their
Yeah.
life. And he was like, and
That's-
that's it. There's never
Dude.
2 ways. And I feel like New York's
Yeah.
not really like that, but I
New York is sort of like that.
I could see that.
That's
man.
kind of how we are, honestly.
Yeah, that is how we are. Like, we get better crowds out of town than we do like in town.
Yeah,
I feel like, because in town it's just like our friends
Right.
generally.
They're like, oh yeah, we've seen them.
Yeah,
and
it's
all
like-
their previous projects.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Yeah,
And he owes me $10. So
yeah,
fuck that.
yeah.
Or I'm not
totally.
paying.
Yeah.
We're gonna have one quick announcement.
Sure.
Carter, come on over here, buddy.
Thank you. I will.
Carter's one of our favorite bands, Midnight Magic, who
Hey,
are playing
guys.
this week. And you guys got a show coming up.
Yes, we do. We have 2 shows actually this week. May 16th, this Thursday at Brooklyn Museum. It's Teen Girl Fantasy, us, Midnight Magic, and Dan Seltzer.
Right.
Tickets are free with museum admission. You can tell I'm reading this. Like,
No,
it must be completely
you're
obvious.
doing great.
Cool. And then Saturday, May 18th, at Music Hall of Williamsburg, Midnight Magic, we're headlining with Spank DJs
Ooh.
and Slow Nights.
Amazing.
Awesome. I'll be
You
there.
guys are giving away a pair of tickets to Music Hall?
Yes.
Guest list?
Yes.
Where can they hit you?
You know what? Andrew didn't tell me.
What's your email address?
Hit them on the Twitter.
Yeah, hit us on Twitter at Midnight Magic Sounds.
Great.
Yes.
First person or randomly chosen.
Yeah.
Whatever you feel like.
Whatever
Yes.
I feel like.
We'll,
Hey,
we'll sort it out. Just Twitter us. We'll sort it out.
a shout out to you being on SNL.
Oh yeah, you saw that.
Yeah, Malcolm
Oh,
and Ryan Lewis.
Yeah,
Playing
yeah.
those horns.
I feel like you guys are like the go-to horn section.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and the David Byrne tour and all that stuff as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're
That's
slowly.
That's
yeah.
pretty go-to.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the guys from what is it the Manahan Street Band, like that label and that scene, like they're so
Okay.
call. I mean, they were like Jay-Z, Amy Winehouse, like
Who?
they were backing up Jay-Z. Oh, sorry. Oh, haha.
Ha ha ha.
He's reading off paper and you're fucking with him.
That's what we do.
What's your problem?
No, it's really going to be a lot of fun. And aren't you guys doing something at the Ace tomorrow?
Yes, we are playing at the Ace tomorrow. I cannot.
It's the
think of the
4-year
time.
anniversary party. Kind of keep it like a secret. Anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow night.
It's cool. All 12 listeners.
Wow.
Zing!
Thanks.
Damn.
Midnight Magic. Thank you.
That's what generally, like, when I show up to a venue and I'm running late, I'm like, hi, I'm with the band. Like, which band? The one that's talking really rudely and obnoxiously?
Yes. No, it's fine. Brooklyn, we play hard.
Yeah, we play hard. Play to win.
Anyway, we'll see you out this week.
All right. Thank you,
so
Greg.
much.
Thank you, Darren.
And PureX, thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, man, cheers.
Record is out tomorrow.
Where can people get it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where can they get it?
Local stores,
Pam was like, tell into the microphone. By the way, thank you, Pam, for setting this up. Thank you, Patrick, as well.
Yeah,
Good PR people.
absolutely.
Always
Stores have the
amazing.
record, definitely.
PureXmusic.com.
Yeah.
What's the you guys on Instagram?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What's-
Pure __X.
2 underscores.
Yeah.
Double.
_. That's another good Austin name band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
_X.
Double underscore.
But you already stole their
I feel
Twitter
like
handle.
the
So
troll to
Troll or
survive.
survive.
Troll or survive.
Try- and then
Survive is also.
you have Music Hall tonight and 285 Kent tomorrow.
No, it's
We have Mercury
Lounge
tomorrow
Oh.
and 285 Kent the day after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have a night off tonight?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
hell
What are
yeah.
you guys gonna do?
Oh man, you don't even know.
we're
We're
just
gonna
gonna-
paint this town purple, dude.
That's
You
right.
know what I mean?
I don't know what that means.
I don't
but
know what that
I cannot wait to hear what that entails. Thank you, everybody. We have Small Black on next week, which should be pretty exciting. And then, thank you for tuning in to Snacky Tunes. What are you guys going to take us out with?
A little JJKO cover.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. Thanks for listening. See you next week.
Although we're singing soft summer breeze, made me think of my baby I left down in New Orleans. Magnolia, you sweet thing. You're driving me mad. I gotta get back to you, baby. You're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. And you whisper good morning so gently in my ear, and I come home to you, baby. I'll soon be there. I'll soon be there. Magnolia is sweet thing. You're driving me mad. I gotta get back to you, baby. You're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had.
Thanks for listening to this program on heritageradionetwork.org. You can find all of our archived programs on our website or as podcasts in the iTunes Store by searching Heritage Radio Network. You can like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at heritage_radio. You can email us questions at any time at info@heritageradionetwork.org. Heritage Radio Network is a non-profit organization. To donate and become a member, visit our website today. Thanks for listening.